Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some ranting and planning. In the title, I definitely said that I was going to be doing some ranting and planning. I'm talking about Burning Man and that whole fiasco, as well as The Rock and Oprah begging us for money. And just ranting and planning. You'll have to excuse my finger. I broke the tip of my finger, so I can't put a nail on it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be probably doing a lot more ranting than planning. But that's okay, because I feel like sometimes you just need to like vent and get it out of the way and then just keep going from there. So I will see you on the other side. I'm going to do some planning today. I'm not sure if I want to do like the month of September or if I want to do like a photo memory. I'm thinking I kind of want to do like a photo memory, but also I'll probably just kind of start working on like my September calendar and then kind of link it in there. But in the interim, we're going to be talking about some different things. TikTok rabbit holes, this whole Burning Man fiasco, all of that other good stuff. So we're going to do a little bit of everything in this, just kind of chatting it up and while I'm planning and stuff like that. So I am an Android planner. I do plan with my Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, and I do have a Bluetooth wireless keyboard that I do utilize with it. To help me with like my typing and stuff like that. It comes with like this case that I got off of Amazon, things like that. And this is a planner that I built. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and kind of get to talking and stuff like that. So, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and plug in some of the things that I know I've got coming up, this month. So, and while I'm doing that, I am going to, let me see if this is text input, enable handwriting to text. Okay. So, let's see. All right. So, first things first. Oops, let's try it this way. Okay, so let's talk about, this thing is sensitive. Okay, I don't know if I really want to use this. I think I'm going to have to change the tip out. So I have a S Pen Pro. I have both of them. Let me say that. I have both of them, and this is the first time like I'm really planning with the S Pen Pro. And it's a little sensitive. It's a lot of sensitive. Anyway, so Burning Man. So every year they have this cultural festival that's held in Black Rock Desert. Black Rock Desert is owned and maintained by the Bureau of Land Management. And apparently, prior to them going to into Burning Man, it had rained, and the desert is made up of, it's made of this type of clay that, you have to wash off basically with vinegar, because if you don't, it will basically give you almost what is third-degree burns. Okay. And in that, they have told them that it is that they are to shelter in place and stay there, because trying to get out, like, it's like almost like a 6-mile hike to out of that area into civilization. And so, like, all of these big stars are there. Chris Rock was there. Diplo, I don't really know who he is there, and everything. And so you have all of these people there. And so they're there, and it's like, oh, well, okay. So they're all there, and they are apparently, you know, like I said, so it rained and it was already sticky and tacky before they got there. And apparently, like, it has rained considerably since. There's been a death there. They're still kind of, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. Things like that. And everything. So it's just been like a whole mess of stuff. So apparently, like, several people, like Chris Rock and Diplo, ended up jumping in the back of the truck on somebody's car, and somebody's truck, that was able to get out. And other people, like, started walking to get out of the stuff. And they've told them, like, if you, like, there are people there with, like, sandals on and stuff, and they was like, you need to put plastic bags on your feet to keep whatever this clay sticky stuff is off your feet. And I'm like, why would you go? Like, there was already, okay, so if you're a person that believes in harbingers or omens or whatever, there was already, like, the road was blocked off because people were protesting them having Burning Man. And so there was already that, and that stopped people from being able to go, because they had the entire road going into the Black Rock Desert blocked off. And so you had like 5 or 6 lanes of cars that was just at a dead stop, trying to get to the venue or to, like, wherever it is. And so they were like, okay, cool. So, that for me would have been enough for me to go, we're just going to have to take the L on this one, because clearly it's something going on, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, Bureau of Land Management, like, plowed through it and, like, got the stuff out of the way. So people went on, right? And the Bureau of Land Management didn't tell any of these people, like, hey, just so y'all know, it's been raining out here. This shit is horrible. So just so you know, didn't do any of that. Didn't give anybody a heads up, nothing. So here they go. And now, like, they're stuck. Shelter in place is what they've called it. It's currently like 73,000 stranded people. um, and everything. And so they're asking them to preserve food and water and things like that. And like I said, there's a death, there's no information, but they do know that people are like, so there's a lot of people that have campers out there, and they have like Elon Musk's Starlink system, so they're able to get Wi-Fi if you're connected to it, things like that, but also public toilets. Okay, public toilets. It's giving high dollar fire festival, and that's what it's getting. It's giving high dollar fire festival. There's people that are at risk for hypothermia. I just, whew, it's a lot. It's a lot already off the rip. It's a lot. Like I said, off of the rip, it's a lot. So then I was like, how much are people paying for these Burning Man tickets? So there's 3 levels of tickets, right? So you've got the FOMO, the fear of missing out tickets, that start in February. And it's only 4,000 of those tickets available. And it's 1,000 of those at $2,750 each, and then $3,000 at $1,500 plus applicable fees and taxes. And you can purchase up to 2 of those total and 1 vehicle pass. The vehicle passes are like an additional $150. Okay. So if you buy those tickets, it disqualifies you from purchasing additional tickets in the main sale step or the OMG sale. So then after that, they have a steward sale that goes from February 22nd to March 10th. Oh no, you have to apply for these. Okay, so the sale period is from March 8th through March 10th. Steward sale ensures that those critical to the culture of Burning Man, crews for the theme camps, art installations, mutant vehicles, and the Black Rock infrastructure providers gain access to tickets. So this isn't even for, oh. Okay. So participation in the steward sale requires pre-registration through the burner profile. So you have to have, I guess, this approved before you can get the steward sale. So the steward sale is 30,000 of those tickets for $575 and 10,000 $150 vehicle passes. There's 73,000 people there. So if you've got 4,000 for the FOMO, and let's say you have 30,000 steward sale, then you have a ticket aid program that's only offered to 5,000 people with qualifying applications, and then those tickets are $225. And then you have the main sale, which goes from April 12th and I guess goes all the way up. It's 15,000 of those. And those are $575 each. And then 5,000 vehicle passes. Like, these people are making a lot of effing money. And granted, yes, you probably have to pay the people that's coming to perform. If there's performances, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, and then they have, like, the OMG sale. approximately 3,000 tickets at $575 each. But then my question would be is when something like this happens, right? And then there's like all of these delivery fees and taxes. So like there's a 9% Nevada Live entertainment tax. All tickets and vehicle passes are subject to a $4 fee per item. All orders are subject to a 3.4% credit card fee. And then if you pick up the tickets at will call, it's $25. USPS second day air is $25. Mail Innovations is $15. And if it's Canada or worldwide, the price is higher. And then they offer you like ticket insurance. Guess that probably would have been a good thing to get, because they had people that they were turning away, that they would not allow to get in. So that's crazy. So this isn't even like I don't know. They have a 2023 Wet Playa Survival Guide. Okay, so as of 9 a.m. this morning, the roads remain too wet and muddy to officially open them for exodus. There's also an uncertain weather front approaching Black Rock City. Some vehicles with four-wheel drive and all-terrain tires are able to navigate the mud and are successfully leaving, but we are seeing most other types of vehicles that try to depart get stuck in the wet mud, which hampers everyone's exodus. Please do not drive at this time. Road conditions differ based on the neighborhood. We will update you on the driving ban after this weather front has left the area. We plan to burn the man at 9:30 tonight, 9/3, weather permitting. We will share additional information by noon today. They had to call in the National Guard. Okay, so let me backtrack before I go into this tirade, because I've completely stopped planning at this point. So on September the 2nd, Burning Man put out this statement. Burning Man is a community of people who are prepared to support one another. We have come here knowing this is a place where we will bring everything we need to survive. It is because of this that we are all well prepared for a weather event like this. We have confidence in communal efforts and civic responsibility, and this is a good moment to drop in with those principles in mind. We will be dropping mobile cell trailers in strategic positions Saturday night, September 2nd, and opening up the internet for 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock plazas and center camp sometime Saturday evening. We are also deploying buses to Gerlach to take people to Reno who might walk off the playa, which the playa is the area that they have cordoned off for Burning Man. So, and they're saying that people who walk off and like hike that 6 miles and you get to Gerlach, they will then bus you to Reno, and then you're, I guess, on your own. I don't know. See our recommendations on when walking is viable or not. This is not likely a 24-hour operation at this time. See below for details. I feel horrible for those people because you literally have to wait until it dries up, right? So you literally have to wait until it dries up. To drive your RV off. So these people have went here thinking, oh, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Surprise, shawty. No. They've literally had to call in the National Guard. So when you scroll down to the Burning Man page, it says, what should I do? You know, take shelter in a warm, safe place. Look out for your neighbors. Introduce yourself. Don't drive or bike on the playa until further notice. Pro tip. If you have to walk around, cover your shoes with a pair of socks. It will help prevent the playa mud from sticking to your shoes. That's the acidic mud that I was talking about earlier. That is so, it has a very high alkaline rate, and so it will dry your foot out and your skin out, and can cause what looks like almost third-degree burns on your foot. Cracks, blisters, the whole kit and caboodle. Let's see. If you're traveling out via the Burner Express bus or air services, you will receive an email with updates when we know how and when the services will resume. It is possible to walk to Blacktop County Road 34. If you do this, make sure you have water and the strength to walk as much as 5 miles through the mud. I'm from Tennessee, and we have red clay mud, all right? So, not that I am comparing apples to kiwi, but if you've ever, like, accidentally got stuck in that stuff, it is horrific, okay? It is absolutely horrific. It gets into, like, your wheel wells and everything. Like, it literally weighs your car down. Like, if your car was to get stuck in it, it's absolutely horrific. And then trying to, like, trudge through that for 5 miles. Mind-blowing. I haven't even... Holy cow. Okay. I have been talking for 23 minutes about this. This is absolutely horrible. Okay. So anyway, let's start moving some stuff around. All right. We're off that day. It's a committee meeting. I think that's pretty much it for that. Let's get some pictures. Anyway, I just went off on this big old whole tangent, and y'all excuse me, because let me tell you, that has just blown my socks. I mean, just took them all the way out is really what it did. Because 5 miles, like I said, just knowing how Tennessee mud is, right? And then you're trying to trudge, and they're telling you put bags or cover your shoes with a pair of socks or bags, and you're trudging through this. And then they tell you this isn't a simple solution, but it is a possible one should you need or want to make the trek. We will have buses in Gerlach during daylight hours to move people to Reno. This is free of charge. Hotel rooms in Gerlach are full, and moving to Reno is your best option for a good night's sleep if you choose to leave the playa. We do not recommend walking this distance at night. One can become disoriented by the darkness, and doing a search and rescue will delay us from helping the city open back up again. Let me tell you something. These tickets are not cheap. Okay? Even if you got the whatchamacallit ones for $575, and then you decided to bring a vehicle in, so you're already looking at $700, not including all the fees and crap like that. And then you got to bring like all the stuff that you need for this festival. Okay. I am just I don't know if you just heard my dog. I am just stymied by it. Just okay. That is what I have right now. And since we're talking about, stupid people and none of these are hitting me the way that I want them to. Since we are talking about, let's do some eucalyptus, shall we? Since, I'm not sure what just happened. Okay. Let's talk about The Rock and Oprah for just a hot second. So, first of all, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in Hawaii, Maui, Lahaina, all of those places, because that has to be probably the most devastating thing to go through and everything. And so it's like, okay, let's delve into this for a few minutes, because I feel like this is going to be one of those things where people are going to either agree or disagree, and that is okay, because we are all individuals and we all have our own opinions about it. So I watched the TikTok that The Rock and Oprah did, and they were texting and they were talking about, you know, basically what can be done to help the people of Maui. And they want to contribute $10 million, but they want us to donate this basic $10 million for them to then turn around and give to people of Maui that need this money. Oprah's a billionaire. A billion with a B, air. I'm so confused. And then for, you know, him to come in and be like, you know, sir, you... I get frustrated, and here's the reason why I get frustrated. I get frustrated because I just... Sorry about that. There's a Amber Alert in Jefferson County. I get frustrated because I feel like it's people like that who almost spit in the faces of people like just John Q. Public, who are struggling to buy, oh snap, my bad, buy, you know, regular food and, you know, and keep your lights on and pay rent and, you know, and that does not mean that our hearts do not ache and break for the people of Lahaina, because in Maui, it absolutely 1,000,000,000% does. But it's just the audacity and the gall of these people who just sit back and make millions. Like, The Rock is part of the $20 million club. So every movie, regardless of how bad it is, Black Adam, you still made an easy $20 million. Even if you don't do anything else with that movie. And at one point in time, you was popping out like 2 or 3 movies a year. So, and then you also, you know, still get your residuals and royalties and stuff like that from Ballers. And every time they show one of your movies, you still get residuals and royalties from those. So the fact that you're asking somebody who can barely afford rent or barely afford electricity because inflation and just living and just striving to make it day in and day out, for you to be, y'all have raised a total of $5,000. Let's start there. You guys have raised a total of $5,000. And people are calling them out on it. And if I was Oprah, I would be like, you know what? I was dreaming when I wrote this, so excuse me if I go astray. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do it. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to not do this. Okay. That's what we're not going to do. We're not, I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and I was wrong. That's what I was. And I should have thought twice about opening my mouth and getting on here and saying anything about this. That's what I should have done. I should have thought twice about it. But nope, they have doubled down. They have doubled down. And I am just... I wish I could say I was shocked and appalled, but I'm not. I wish I could say I was shocked and appalled, but I'm not. And that's the sad part about it, is that I'm not shocked and appalled. I'm more along the lines of like, wow, y'all did it and doubled down. Okay, and y'all still are, you're continuing to double down. Okay, so you're just gonna keep going with this. Okay. Got you. Gotcha. So good morning, gorgeous. just gonna do some. We're gonna do some plants. Anyway, it's not a whole lot going on, and I think I've ate up enough time ranting and raving about the stupid stuff that, you know, I've seen in the past 5 days in the news. Is just I'm not even gonna get it. I'm not going to do it because I've already been ranting for about 35 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do my intro and my outro. And I will see you guys on the next one. So, yeah, this is like I said. I'm just doing some planning and ranting plan and everything. So, yeah. Thank you guys for swinging through. Hopefully I didn't scare you off because, you know, sometimes you just got to get on here. And it's a little cathartic to get on here and plan and rant, get stuff off your chest, because you know that's what happens. Like, you know, it just kind of helps you get it out and everything else like that. Yeah, so oh. Interesting. Anywho, well, hopefully, like I said, you guys will leave me some comments down below. And everything. And I will see you next time. Hey guys, so I'm back from doing all of my ranting. I have some pretty strong opinions about a lot of things. When you start calculating the kind of money that is spent, and granted, yes, clearly people make enough money to do it because there are literally 73,000 people still stranded out there. I just think about, like, right now, how many people could use that money for just survival. And it just kind of, like, blows my mind. And the whole thing with The Rock and Oprah, just, it really breaks my heart that, you know, as hard as it is, and people are paycheck to paycheck, and literally the average American household is one paycheck away from being homeless. And you're asking those people to do something that literally Oprah could do and not lose a drop in the bucket. It is 0.002% of what she would make this year. But you're wanting people who are struggling to pay bills, and you just give their family and loved ones and themselves, like, just a stable environment, and you're asking them to do something like that. It's very selfish. But anyway, I promise you the next one won't be like this. I will probably be doing some memory planning about my trip to Houston, and it was great and amazing. So we'll be working on that coming up. And then the Southern Heritage Classic is coming up, so we'll be going to Memphis for that. So, yeah, good times.